Bruce Lee is often remembered for his lightning-fast kicks, his devastating punches, and his electrifying charisma on screen. But if you think that speed and power alone were the secret to his fighting success, you're missing the bigger picture. Bruce Lee's genius wasn't just about how fast he could move, it was about how he thought, how he analyzed opponents, and how he adapted in real time. He turned every fight into a puzzle, and every opponent into a study. In this video, we're going deep into the real reasons Bruce Lee could step into almost any fighting scenario and come out on top, not because he was the biggest, or even the strongest, but because he was the smartest fighter in the room. By the end, you'll see exactly why Bruce Lee's approach is still studied, respected, and feared decades after his passing. Bruce Lee's philosophy: fighting without fighting. To understand how Bruce Lee fought and won, you have to first understand the philosophy that shaped his actions. At the core of his fighting style was Jeet Kune Do, his personal martial arts philosophy, which wasn't about fixed techniques but about freedom, adaptability, and efficiency. Bruce despised the idea of becoming trapped in a single style. He would often say, absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. This meant that he studied boxing, fencing, judo, karate, kung fu, wrestling, and even street fighting tactics, picking what worked and leaving behind the rest. When he fought, he didn't think in terms of kung fu versus karate or kickboxing versus wrestling. He thought in terms of human movement, reaction times, and opportunities. This was the first layer of his genius. He didn't limit himself to the boundaries of tradition. The art of reading opponents. One of Bruce Lee's most underrated abilities was his skill in reading people. Before he even threw a punch, Bruce was observing. He noticed the stance, the breathing rhythm, the distance control, and even the emotional state of his opponent. In a matter of seconds, he could detect patterns, whether someone favored their left side, whether they were impatient, whether they tended to overcommit to attacks. Bruce's mind worked like a high-speed computer, processing this data in real time. This gave him the ability to set traps, lure opponents into mistakes, and strike exactly when they were most vulnerable. He didn't just fight his opponent's body, he fought their mind. Once he understood how they thought, victory was inevitable. Speed with purpose, the science of interception. Bruce Lee's speed was legendary, but it wasn't just about moving fast, it was about when he moved. He was obsessed with the concept of interception, which is where his martial art, Jeet Kune Do, gets its name, the way of the intercepting fist. Instead of waiting for an opponent's attack to finish before countering, Bruce would intercept the attack in motion, striking before the opponent's move could land. This meant he was